Oh, yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a...
What's up, Sue?
I can give you something.
Oh, yeah.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Oh, yeah.
There on the scramble, it gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. They have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they did.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline.
Let's go. I have Chiefs winning the Super Bowl.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Touchback. Oh, yeah, he's in a kneel. Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got it for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Let's go.
The 30, the 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As the offense comes out here, CD, we got to talk about the big one. We've waited for it all season long, down to the final 2 in Miami. All the glitz, all the glamour. What do you think of this matchup, partner?
And a lot of folks thought that this might be Baltimore and San Francisco. They were the 2 best teams in the regular season. But Kansas City, many thought might very well have been number 3. And ended up getting the home field advantage after the Ravens lost to Tennessee. Took full advantage of that and found their way to Miami. Interesting thing for me, these 2 coaches. Andy Reid, he's been to the Super Bowl before. He was head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, and they lost Super Bowl 39 to the Patriots. And then Kyle Shanahan, he's been there as a coordinator with the Atlanta Falcons, a 28-3 lead against the Patriots in Super Bowl 51 before losing that one in overtime. One of these coaches is going to get his first Super Bowl win. Can't wait to see how this one turns out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a
this
penalty,
is...
but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Oh, that was bad.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama. And he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
No. This is like really how it could be.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Ready? Coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st down, Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Jeez, this is like
they will get themselves on
probably
the
how
board
it's
here
gonna be.
at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. Able to spin free. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see that.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake
Let's go.
will work. He's going to have a 1st down. The fake punt gets him 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's
At
just
like
a
1
feel,
yard
a
away.
sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes trying to find his tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk Richard Sherman, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was looking for his tight end Kelsey. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Terrell Suggs in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Oh my
This
gosh.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 32 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
Brandon.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still going to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but
it's okay. I don't really like him anyway.
Ha.
was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but
and they're going to try this again. It's another fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful.
I do not know
what
my
the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 30 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Pushing his way through. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes forced out to his left. Buying time to his left. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all.
Well, I guess I need a new, different controller.
This goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another. Down, and look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Garoppolo on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, Mike, they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's get back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners. Garoppolo now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is born. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 41, Mahomes being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
This one complete to Coleman.
No. No.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go. 53. It's just me and you. It's just hit.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They can't corral him, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that,
well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Gets this one to Hill. And now this is going to depend on his spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that
I know they're running it.
And they'll take care of you.
Yeah.
A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They will run again with Coleman. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw, it's Garoppolo. There goes a deep, and this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to power through. Continuing to fight for more. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Mahomes, flush to his right, refusing to go down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he's got some space here. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Now
it's caught inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 runs, 2 1-yard losses. This is 3rd and goal from the 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's already hit Pater twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Coleman. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And Robinson with a big catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Coleman. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Here we go.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee.
Well, that's how it's going to be. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe. This is just a prediction, so please like, subscribe, and listen to this. See you guys later.